one of the things that Katt brought up, which is interesting because I already started having that conversation with some of my guests, was the whole thing about stealing jokes. Because I remember maybe a month before that interview, I had Carlos Mencia on my show. You know Carlos?
Yeah, I know Carlos.
Carlos, I think, is the only comedian that actually got legitimately canceled over accusations of stealing jokes when Joe Rogan, did that whole thing on stage. And Carlos even said, at the time he was doing big venues and, after that, now he's doing small venues in, small clubs in middle America. Do you think, number one, with the Carlos Mencia thing, do you think that the stealing jokes thing is justified, or do you think that's just people being petty?
No, I think that's the worst thing that could happen as a, comic, somebody stealing his jokes. When current event comes out and everybody's touching the current event, you can't get mad at that. But
right.
If there are joke thieves out there, and the thing about it is it's like somebody taking your woman. We take that to the heart. We take stealing jokes to the heart. So I can't get mad at, Katt feeling that way, but address it immediately, man. Get on top. You don't wait till 25 years later, when when Cedric is living his life and have a TV show, and now you're going to bring this up, so turn his own fans against him. You should have brought that up. You should, hey man, this is my joke, and let's figure this out. I don't think it's a better way to go about it than tear him down, because it had people Googling up everything and trying to match it up. Well, he was right. Matching all these different material with material. But trust me, stealing jokes is definitely the hardest thing that could happen to a comic. We take it to the heart. It would piss a person off, especially if somebody steal almost of your idea. You can't. What it takes to come out with great material. It takes a lot. For they just not think about it at all, you just take my joke. Yeah, you need to be chastised for that.
Have you ever had any of your jokes stolen?
Recently I saw something online on something old thing that I did, but I don't want to bring it up. I'm going to address that comic myself.
Okay. Is it someone known or someone?
Someone probably kind of known.
Kind of known.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, when I brought it up with, let's say, TK Kirkland, he said it's petty.
He said, what's petty?
Just the whole stealing jokes concept. He said, this is what he said. He said, number one, if you want to be technical about it, Katt Williams stole his line, who raised you? Katt Williams did one of his big specials, and he was like, who raised you? And everyone knows that's TK's line. But what he also said in the same breath was, there's a big difference between stealing a joke and stealing a routine and a whole comedy set. A joke could go for a minute or two and you go on to the next joke. You could hit people with 20 jokes in a row. And if one of them is the same, who cares? Now, if you're doing a whole routine, the whole storyline and so forth, okay, that's a problem. But a joke, he said, man, it's people being petty, and he doesn't. And if you're a good comedian, who cares about that joke?
I think it's petty. And because, again, people don't, the reason why the confusion in Hollywood is the way it is, because people don't really know this business. And so I'm here to explain. There's a difference between stealing a joke and stealing someone's set.
Yeah.
See, your set is your whole show.
Right.
An hour, 45 minutes, hour, 30 minutes. That's your whole set.
Yeah.
A joke is less than maybe 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
So what I explain to people, if we had $1,000 and someone stole 100, would you throw away the other $900?
Yeah.
It's petty.
Well, if it's a joke, but still approach the guy about it. You guys figure it out. Hey man, where you get this idea from? Because mine goes like this, and I came up with this date. Is it okay? You just don't say it. If that joke means a lot, I don't think a joke could change a person's career. The one joke that you talk about Cedric taking is one joke. I understand what you're saying. Is one joke shouldn't change nobody's life. Because as comedians, we're brilliant enough to come up with millions of ideas. But I still don't want to, I don't want nobody stealing my closing bit. That's how you shut down your show, your closer. If I see somebody doing my closer, I'm like, hey, you're doing too much.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not a comedian. I'm not a stand-up comedian. But I know that if someone does an interview and they ask the same questions that I ask, who cares? I don't give a shit. Because I watch other people's interviews and I'll pick out certain things out of their interviews and incorporate it into my interviews, but I'll do it differently. I'll have a different type of conversation. If someone does it to me, who cares? I don't care. I feel like I have so much material that I put out that if someone copies something here and there, who cares?
Yeah, but like I said, if it's a current event, you almost cannot.
Yeah, everyone's talking about the Super Bowl now. Someone's going to say you stole my Super Bowl joke.
Everybody has a joke on Jeff Epstein. Everybody got a joke on Donald Trump. Everybody got a joke on every, those are current event. It's almost hard to like, determine whether it's stolen or not, But yeah, but like, it's a difference between a current event and a real material. And it's comics out there. There are comics that come out there, go out there and watch shows. Or they would send their writers, big time comics, send writers to comedy clubs to come and watch younger guys, or and steal their material, and it happens all the time, and it need to be checked. And I'm, get it wrong. As much as I didn't like him waiting 25 years to talk about it, I mean, it was great that it came up because now comedians are gonna be careful on taking somebody else's material because you could be put on blast in 25 years.